Hi everybody, it's week 5, so let's get into it. There are a lot of videos this week. Most of them are pretty short. Make sure to watch them because that information is going to be important for the assignments and the readings. Right. For Thursday, I have a video down below, right, and a handout. I want you to make sure if you haven't already printed out that handout, do so because I took it from the Purdue OWL, which has a nice sort of, here's the basic overview of these four and the questions to ask. So after you do that, I want you to read, basically you're reading the rest. And a lot of these are very short stories, right? And I have a discussion post for those final stories. And the other thing is, I want you to request 3 books, and here's a whole video on that assignment. And just to give you a quick heads up, yes, 3 books, and you're not going to read them. Well, you're not. You might read a chapter in one of them. You might read 10 pages. But the idea is books really take a long time to develop as opposed to an article or just say throwing up a video on YouTube. So they typically go into more depth. And as you've seen with, I was looking for my copy, but The Righteous Mind, you saw all the research, right? Like what, 50 pages of here's where I've gotten information. Now, as a researcher, sometimes you might need to read the whole book, but often, and especially when there's a time crunch and you're doing something, say like for 4 weeks, much more likely, much more useful is you find a book related to your topic, you go to the table of contents and you read the chapter most applicable to what you are doing. So that is this video. That's the work for Thursday. On Monday, right, for Monday, we're going to start talking about, right, MLA citation and both the in-text and the works cited. And we'll use those 3 books that you got in a works cited assignment. All right, and then we're going to have a discussion post. I'll get you talking with Hillary about your first thoughts of your paper. This is due for Monday, and that means it will give me time in the next couple of days to make sure I give feedback to everybody on the topics that they're thinking of. And so watch all these videos. Remember, I didn't have you buy a textbook because I'm giving you everything I think that you need that you would get out of a textbook right here. So a lot of these, right, make sure to print them out. I think that covers that. Now, say you are a go-getter and you say, Steve, I know I've got a couple days extra. I'm not working on Monday. You don't post until Tuesday. Is there a way for me to see what's due next week? Good question. You can pretty much see everything. If you go to, right, actually, I'll walk you through it. If you at our homepage and you go to materials and content, you will see homework and handouts for every single week. Right? So this is pretty accurate. The home page is absolutely accurate. So let's see what it says. Da, 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 da. Yep, see this, oh, there's the 3 books. It's all here. So you can look ahead and you can be 95% sure that's everything that we're going to have to do as far as homework and handouts. Sometimes I make small little changes, but for those of you who like to know what's going on, what's the reading schedule, you can go to week 8, right, and say, oh, okay, what's that first paper, right? Week 9, oh, look, we're already up to chapter 4 and 5. Oh, 3, we got a lot of reading coming up week 9. So for those of you who like to know what's coming, material, content, and there is everything right there. So I hope you have a productive week. Sounds like Thursday will be bitterly cold, which is a great day to stay inside and do online work.